And we've got Pentagon plans to replace flight crews with full-time robots. That's a headline out of the Washington Times. DARPA said back in 2000 that by 2020 there will be no combat aircraft in the Air Force. The Army and Marine Corps will still have some ground attack aircraft that are human piloted, but that'll be vestigial. There will be no combat aircraft with humans flying them. And the drones will be autonomous. There'll be no more medals for the drone pilots. And so there's that article, and I got another one here. Pentagon scientist shows off life-size robot with the SecDef Chuck Hagel first-hand look at the Terminator-style robot. That's a quote from the Pentagon, Terminator-style. And again, that robot you're looking at is at least a 20-year-old design, just for all the boys and girls out there. I was brought up to speed on these robots in 1999 by a Marine Corps officer. And then later I was able to verify through open intelligence that what he told me was accurate. And a lot of this is psyops, ladies and gentlemen. They actually have robots that look like Terminator. More like the one that you see in the last one, where it's a more primitive one marching down the street. And they even have skull heads to terrify the public. In fact, this one being rolled out has more of a menacing face, but they're going to phase in for the public now the skull faces and the rest of it, just to purely terrorize you and your family. Japan's already deploying 6 years ago robots on the streets. Now New York has announced they're deploying robots, little robots that look like, what's the Doctor Who things that say exterminate? The Daleks. They look like Daleks. That was in the news last week with their domes. And they tattle on you and report on you and shout orders at you. That's just preparing you with something non-threatening till they put, well, robots that look just like the combat robots they have in the latest RoboCop. In fact, that's exactly what these big combat robots look like, is the robots out of RoboCop. So we're going to be getting into that for you. And again, they don't need you anymore. As soon as the robots are brought online, you're not needed anymore. And as soon as they have robots working on robots, which a bunch of companies already have, it's game over. Because you're seen as an infestation on the earth. You've been taught you're an ugly infestation. So most people now want to die and believe it's good. And have been taught how wonderful it's going to be when the humans are wiped out. So you've been given a subconscious and conscious preparation for all this for you and your family.